Today, we are solving a classic number theory problem using the Chinese remainder theorem, also called CRT. So we want one number that satisfies all three congruences at the same time. So here is the problem. Find the smallest positive integer x such that x is congruent to 2 modulo 3, x is congruent to 3 modulo 5, and x is congruent to 2 modulo 7. First, we need to understand the congruences. The first congruence says that x is congruent to 2 modulo 3, meaning when x is divided by 3, the remainder is 2. The second says x is congruent to 3 modulus 5, meaning the remainder is 3 when divided by 5. The third says x is congruent to 2 modulus 7, meaning the remainder is 2 when divided by 7. So in this problem, we need one number satisfying all three. All right? So to do that, we need to compute the product of the moduli. So we have modulo 3, modulo 5, and modulo 7. So let us denote as n as the product of the moduli. We have 3 times 5 times 7, and that would be equal to 105. Next step is to compute the partial products. So we have n sub 1 is equal to 3 times 5 times 7 divided by 3 because that is the first modulo, right? And that is 35. N sub 2 is equal to 3 times 5 times 7 divided by 5, and that is 21. Next is 3 times 5 times 7 divided by 7, and that is 15. Now, let us find the modular inverses. So, let us denote or use the variables m sub 1, m sub 2, and m sub 3. So we need to find the modular inverses, meaning n sub 1 times m sub 1 must be congruent to 1 modulo 3. So that's why modular inverses. So take note, if we multiply two numbers and the answer is 1, then eventually the two numbers are inverses of each other, right? So now we have n sub 2 times m sub 2 must be congruent to 1 modulo 5. And m sub 3 times m sub 3 must be congruent to 1 modulo 7. So let us find the value of m sub 1. So we have n sub 1 is 35 times m sub 1 must be congruent to 1 modulo 3. So we know that 35 divided by 3, the remainder is 2, right? 35 divided by 3. So that is, the remainder is 2. So since 35 is congruent to 2 modulo 3, then eventually we can express this 35 as 2 times m sub 1 congruent to 1 modulo 3. Now, we need to find the value of m sub 1. 2 times a number must be congruent to 1 when divided by 3. And that would be what? 2, right? Because 4 divided by 3, the remainder is 1. So m sub 1 is equal to 2. Now, let us solve for the value of m sub 2. So we have n sub 2 is 21. 21 times m sub 2 congruent to 1 modulo 5. Now, we know that 21 divided by 5, the remainder is 1, right? So therefore, m sub 2 here is equal to 1. Okay? So next, let us solve for the value of m sub 3. What is n sub 3? N sub 3 is 15. 15 times m sub 3 must be congruent to 1 modulo 7. So to find the value of m sub 3, we know that 15 divided by 7, the remainder is already 1, right? So same with the second inverse. Same with m sub 2, okay? This is 2, 14, the remainder is 1. So m sub 3 here is congruent to 1. Now, the next step is to apply the Chinese remainder theorem formula. And the Chinese remainder theorem states that given congruences, the x is equal to a sub 1 times n sub 1 times m sub 1 plus a sub 2 n sub 2 times m sub 2 plus a sub 3 times n sub 3 times m sub 3 plus and so on. So since we have three congruences, so we have a sub 3 times n sub 3 times m sub 3 modulo the product. The product is 105, right? So we have the product, which is uh, 3 times 5 times 7. So we have x congruent to what is a sub 1? A sub 1 is this. A sub 1, a sub 2, and a sub 3. So we have 2 times n sub 1. What is n sub 1? 35. 35 times m sub 1 is 2 plus a sub 2. A sub 2 is 3. 3 times n sub 2, which is 21, times m sub 2, which is 1, plus a sub 3. A sub 3 is 2, is 1. So we have 2. How about n sub 3? N sub 3 is 15. 15. And m sub 3 is what? M sub 3 is 1. M sub 3 is 1. So this is equal. So 1, then eventually modulo 105, right? Now let us simplify, compute the products. So 2 times 35 times 2, that is 70 times 2, 140. Plus 3 times 21, that is 63, right? Plus 2 times 15, 30. And then everything is modulo 105. Now let us compute the sum. So 140, 63, then 30, this is 3, 3, 233, right? So x must be congruent to 233 modulo 105. Now, let us solve for the remainder. So, 233 divided by 105 is 2. This is 10, 1, 2, 10, 3, and 2. So, the remainder is 23. So, x is congruent to 23 modulo 105. So, meaning that the general solution is this one, right? Or we can say that x is equal to 105 times t plus 23, where t is any integer. That is the general solution, right? But since we're just looking for the smallest positive integer x, so therefore, the solution is x is equal to 23. So we let t here be equal to 0. So our answer is x equals 23. Let us verify our answer. So let us check each congruence. The first congruence is this one. So if x is 23, 23 divided by 3. So 23 divided by 3, remainder is equal to 2, right? Because 23 divided by 3, that is 7, right? 21, yeah, the remainder is 2. So 23 divided by 5, 23 divided by 5, so 420, yeah, the remainder is 3. So check. Next, 23 divided by 7, so we have 3, 21, the remainder is 2. So everything works perfectly, right? And that is how the Chinese remainder theorem combines several congruences into one solution. So the smallest positive solution is 23. Thank you so much for watching.